So as you find your position at the front of your mat, you can't even see my mat. Just settle into your feet. So nice wide toes, feet hip distance apart, and just rock forward and back through your feet up and here. All right, we'll just get those ankles and the arches of our feet moving. Try to roll your shoulders back, find a nice tall lifted rib cage. And then spread those toes, settle your feet. Feel the soles of your feet pulling in. Take a nice deep breath. Turn your palms in and lift out of the sides of your waist. Then on your exhale, reach your right side taller than your left. Then relax that right side. And then stretch to reach your left side taller than your right. Then release that left side. Then both fingertips reach up. We bring our fingertips to the base of the skull. Then we tip the head back, resting our head in our fingertips. Draw your elbows wide, spread across your chest, and take a deep breath. On your exhale, lift the base of your skull, tuck your chin to your chest. So now the weight of the fingertips is rested on the back of the head. We're lengthening the back of the neck. Then inhale, come back to your tall center. Release your fingertips to the side, finding your mountain pose. Shoulders are weighing down, and then we'll reach up tall again. Bring your hands to your heart. On your exhale, soften your chest toward your thighs. Then bring your fingertips to the floor. Lift your hips up. Now, if you can, extend your legs with your fingertips on the floor. Move them onto your shins. Then bend into your knees. Sit back into your hips. Reach your chest up, reaching your arms over your ears or out front if that feels better for your shoulders. Then push away, fill it up. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips face the skull, chin lifts. Elbows go nice and wide. Then we lift the base of the skull, tuck the chin, let the forehead get heavy, lengthen the back of the neck. Then chin back to center. Reach your arms to the side for mountain. Find strong feet. Then inhale, fill it up. Hands to heart, we fold. We lengthen into flat back, fingertips to the floor or on your shins. Feel that lengthening through the back of the legs. Then bend into your knees. Reach your arms up. Maybe over your ears, rotating your pinky fingers back, widening that shoulder space. Then push away, fill it up. Inhale. On our exhale, hands to heart. Bring your weight to your right foot, step your left foot back. Then turn both feet so that your toes are pointed into the corners of the mat. Reach your arms into those corners toward the ceiling. Right, this is star pose. Then our sunflower, we bend into our knees, we bring our elbows to our ribs. You're sitting into that tailbone. Then reach out into that star. Then sink, sunflower, and reach out. So we're warming it up here. Sink and reach. One more time, sink and reach. Now moonflower, you sink again, but your chest comes forward, you sweep your fingertips, and then you come up into that star. Moon, sink and lift, sink and lift. One more time there, sink and lift, star. Now do that sunflower, elbows in, drop your tailbone, reach out, star, then moonflower, and then fill it up, star. And then sun, and star, and moon, and star. One more time, sun, and reach, star, and moon, and star. Beautiful. Lift your right heel. Rotate to the front of your mat. Send that right heel back. You bring your fingertips to the floor. Now wiggle the ball of that right foot away and tap your knee to the floor. Now, if you have blocks, sometimes it feels really nice to get a little more elevation out of the chest, bringing hands on blocks. So either way that works for you. Then tuck that right toe, push the heel back, and now start extending your left leg. So we're just going to do a few of these. Tap your knee down, look forward. Push your heel back, start to lengthen left. Again, hands on blocks, or maybe moving that left hand to your thigh there if you need to. Right knee tap, look forward. Right heel push, lengthen left. This time we'll settle that right knee down. Drop the toes under. Take your fingertips and reach to the sky. Now the front of the right hip is reaching forward. We're going to bring our elbows out wide. And then just lean back away from your chest, looking up toward the sky. Really feel that lengthening through the front of the right hip. Then fingertips come up. Move your hands to your heart. A gentle rotation this first time. Bring your right elbow toward your left knee. Press your left hand into your right and lift your heart toward your left. Warm into that spinal space. Rapid. And exhale. Inhale, come back to your center. Bring your fingertips to forward or back. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. As you push off your left foot, bend that right knee and then spring forward. Release your chest toward your thighs and fold your arms. Take a breath. Then bring your hands to your shins or to the floor for that nice flat back. Should kind of feel a difference between your right and left side here. Then we'll bend into that right knee, step your left foot to the back. Wiggle the ball of the foot away. Maybe again you bring blocks in to support the hands. We tap the left knee down, look forward. Then we push that left heel back, press off your right leg, start to lengthen it. Just to where you start feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. Then again, we bend the knee, we tap left, look forward. Push off your right, lift that left knee, start lengthening your right. And again, feel free to bring that right hand onto your thigh, not on your knee, if that helps with that pose. Tap the left knee down, look forward. Push that left heel back, lengthen right leg. This time, as we bend into that right knee, the left knee comes all the way to the floor. We drop the toes under. We sweep our fingertips to the sky. Now that left hip is reaching forward, the top of the foot is pressing into the mat. We bring those wide elbows out, gazes upward. We breathe in. And we press. Really pressing through the top of that left foot, find that length. Then reach your fingertips up. Lift your torso a little higher. Then bring your hands to your heart. Rotate your left elbow across. Right hand presses into left, and then heart lifts toward thumbs. Starting to get into that spine with that gentle twist here. One more inhale. Then we rotate back to the center. Bring your hands over to the left. Shift your hips back and kick your right leg around. Here, as you plant your hands underneath your shoulders, we're now in our table. Lengthen from the top of your head to your tailbone. Feel your palms pulling toward your knees. Then press away from the ground, round your spine, cat spine. Spread that space between your shoulder blades. Then release your rib cage. To lift your tailbone, lift your collarbones, cow. Palms here feel like they're pulling toward your knees. Then the palms push away to round that cat spine. Drawing your belly space, tucking your tailbone. Then we drop the rib cage, collarbones away. Collarbones up, shoulder blades away, lift your tailbone. Then come back to your table. Tuck your toes at the back of your mat. Move your hands a couple inches forward. You're pressing off your hands, so lift your knees, look back at your toes. Now really try to reach your chest through. Wrapping your triceps away from you is going to help there. Then lift your tailbone high And feel your heels reaching toward the floor. Pressing each of your fingertips forward. Long through the back of the legs. We breathe in. And exhale. Then inhale, come forward to your plank, tone that belly space. Tap your knees to the floor. Elbows will hug the rib cage as you lower down. Then pull your shoulders away as you slide your forearms forward. Feel the top of your head reaching toward the sky. Shoulders away, press down through the tops of your feet. If you feel like you have a little more extension here, maybe move your arms in for a cobra. Right, so elbows lifted, shoulders back, front of your hips is reaching. Hold in. Exhale, we lower. We move our hands to the sides of the waist, shoulders back, elbows in tight. Pull that belly space away from the floor. So those front hip bones lift. Then we push up. We send our knees wide. We slide back into our child's pose. Maybe here you bring the back of your hands together, reverse prayer hands, and let your forehead rest on your thumbs. Let your tailbone reach down toward your heels, lengthening through that lower back. Take a nice long breath inhale and exhale. Then reach your hands out front. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes, move through to your down dog. Then look forward toward your hands any way that works best for you. Move to the front of your mat. Check that foot placement, hip distance. Fold your arms to the top of your head. Inhale. Find that long spine, long legs, flat back. Then bend into your knees to that sweep up into your chair pose. Release the shoulder blades off the ears. Then push away. Inhale, fill it up top. Reaching your palms together. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your front. Bring your weight to your left foot. Take your right foot, step it back, and then rotate both toes out into the corners. Heels in. Star pose. We reach out. Then we bend in for our sunflower. Elbows in, knees wide. Reach up. Here's that moon. Sweep and fill. Star and sun and star and moon. And fill it up. And then take your heels and turn them so they're parallel with your toes. Then bring your hands to your right thigh. Push that right hip over, lengthen the inside of that left leg. Now, if it works for you to bring your left hand down, right, reach it out in front of those right toes, then try to lower your ribs toward that right thigh and crawl those left fingertips further out. Take a breath, inhale. Then push off your right leg, bring your left hand straight underneath your heart here. Take your right arm, reach out to the side. Now you might use fingertips or use a block under your left hand if that's more comfortable for you. We'll push off the left hand, work towards rotating that right arm to the sky. Looking up, try to stack those shoulders. Breathe in and exhale. Release your right hand down. Move each hand so they're underneath the shoulder or place them on your shins. Lift out of your hip bones. Then start dropping your chest down. Hands either slide down closer to your ankles, still lifting out of your tailbone, or walk your hands back through your legs. The top of your head is hanging toward the floor. Tailbone is still lifted, your pinky toes are pushing away from you. Then we bring both hands out underneath our shoulders and we lift the spine up. Then we bring our left knee to a bend. We're shifting our weight to the left hip, reaching over. Then we bring our left hand to that left thigh. Take those right fingertips, try to reach out in front of your left toes. Clawing those fingertips away. Bringing your left side rib cage next to your left inner thigh. Lengthen through that right inner thigh. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Then slide your right hand up to the middle. Push off that left foot. So again, right underneath your heart with that right hand, fingertips or block, left arm to the side. As you push off your right hand, your left arm rotates, reaches toward the sky. We're looking up and still lifting out of our hips, pushing our pinky toes away. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Then that left hand comes down, hands underneath shoulders. Lift your tailbone high. Drop your chest down. Again, hands can be on your legs. Maybe you reach toward your ankles or calves. You let your head hang heavy. Maybe you walk your hands through. Top of your head is just hanging. No stress on your neck. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Move both hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your rib cage up. Then lift your right heel. Turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Walk both hands to the left. Bring your right knee to the floor. Drop your right toes under. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Crescent lunge. Right hip pushing forward, the top of the foot reaching into the mat. Then the fingertips come up, we lift the heart, we bring the hands to our heart. We bring that right elbow across your left thigh. Left hand then presses into right into that rotation. Maybe here, you tuck your right toes, push that right heel back to the knee. Rotate the right. You breathe. And exhale. Then we bring our fingertips back down to the floor or on your blocks. Push off your left foot, bend your right knee, spring your right foot forward. Let your chest fold, arms over the top of your head. Lengthen into those long legs, long spine, flat back, hands to shins or to the floor. Then bend your right knee, step your left foot back. Wiggle the ball of the foot, make sure your right knee is over your ankle. Lower that left knee to the floor. Drop the toes under. Press through the top of the foot, reach the arms up, crescent lunge. Try to get that back bend in, reach the front of the left hip forward, push down through the top of your left foot. Inhale, reach up top. Stack your shoulders over your hips, bring your hands to your heart. Rotate your left elbow across. Push right hand into left. Try to rotate that rib cage, lift your heart toward your thumbs. Again, you have that option to tuck left toes, push the left heel back, lifting the knee, making sure your right knee is still over the ankle. Full breath, inhale. And exhale. Rotate to your center. Bring your left knee down. Shift your hips back. Move your right hand to the inside. Kick that right leg away. We meet in our table. Maybe shift your hips, what we call wagging our tail. Right, side to side. Wide fingertips. Turn your biceps forward. Push away from the ground, round cat spine. Drop your ribcage, lift your heart, cow spine. Square back to your table, toning that core space. Tuck your toes. Sit a little bit back so that you can move your hands forward. Push off your hands, lift your knees. Reach your chest through. Turn your triceps back. Lift your tailbone. Deepen your heels. Breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come out to your plank. Tone that belly space. Bring your knees down if you like. Elbows just squeeze the ribcage. The hips soften, the shoulders pull back. Maybe now you like that up dog or that cobra or sphinx that we did earlier. Top of the head reaching to the sky. Pressing through the tops of your feet, maybe letting those knees float up. Inhale, we lower. Hands move to the side base, shoulders back, elbows in, belly button tones away from the floor. We press up, we sit back, child's pose. Forehead toward the mat, chest toward floor. We find our breath, inhale. We side away, exhale. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. All right, one more time through that series, maybe building a little balance into it. Walk your hands forward. We're gonna go a little smoother, moving with our breath a little quicker. So just take each pose where it works best for you. Wide fingertips, shift your shoulders, tuck your toes, up and through, down, up. Look forward, move to the front of your mat. Spread your toes, fold your forearms, inhale. Hands to shins or floor, lengthen, flat back. Bend your knees, lift your ribcage, chair pose. Tone into the sides of your waist. Then push away from the ground, pull it up, inhale, fingertips to side. Exhale, hands to heart. Weight to left foot, right foot steps back. Then we rotate our toes wide. So toes are out 45 degrees. We reach our fingertips into the corner, star pose. We bend our knees, elbows in, sun. We reach out, star, and then moon and star. One more time, sun, press away, moon, sink, and then star. Beautiful. Turn both heels so they align with your toes. This time we'll go to our left side first, left forearm comes to that thigh, right fingertips reach out in front of those left toes, crawling away, lengthening the inner left hip. Then we slide that right hand underneath our heart. Our toes are pushing away. Left arm comes out to the side and then rotates to the ceiling. See if you can't stack those shoulders. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, left hand joins right. Long spine, long legs. Then either moving your hands to your shins or walking them back. Let the top of your head hang toward the floor. Lift out of your tailbone. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Hands move back underneath shoulders. We bring our right forearm to our right thigh to shift the hips. Then that left arm reaches out in front of those right toes. We're lengthening that left side. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Left fingertips come underneath the heart as you lengthen the legs. Right arm moves out to the side, make those legs strong. Push off, left hand, reach, right arm up. Try to stack those shoulders, hold, inhale. Then right arm comes down underneath shoulders. We lower the chest, we're still lifting the tailbone. Maybe you reach for your legs or back underneath your legs, tailbone high. Hands move out in front. Lift your heart. Lift your right heel, turn your left toes forward. Walk to your left. Lower that right knee to the floor. Drop your toes. Sweep your fingertips to the side. Crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to sky. Lift your heart. Bring your hands to your heart. Rotate your right elbow. Press left hand to right. Try to rotate that torso. Maybe tuck your right toes further back. Right heel. Find the balance and then release, fingertips to floor. Now, bring your right hand onto your left thigh. Push your weight onto your left foot so you're lifting your right heel. You're just on your toe. Then take that left arm, reach out front. Get strong off that left foot. See that right heel can flex, reach to the back wall. Maybe you then release that right arm from where that left heel is pushing back. Finding that long spine, reaching through your fingertips, pushing through that right hip. Then bring your hands to your left thigh. Bring your right toes down. Bring your fingertips to the floor, push off your left foot, bend your right knee, and spring forward. Take a moment to fold. Maybe a little shift from side to side. Find your breath, inhale, and exhale. Then bring your weight to your right foot. Bring that left foot back. Wiggle the ball of the foot. Then lower the left knee down, drop the toes. Sweep the fingertips up here, side crescent. We breathe, inhale. Then fingertips to side, lift your heart. Move your hands to your heart center. Rotate your left elbow across. Right hand presses, heart opens. Maybe you then tuck your left toes. Push that heel back, lengthen. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, very nice. Inhale back to your center. Fingertips come down. Bend your right knee, maybe bring your left toe a little bit closer. Then move your left hand to your left thigh. Reach your right arm out front. Shift your weight to your right foot. Right knee stays a little soft. Left heel flexes, reaches to the back wall. Then try to lengthen. Try to square your hips and shoulders. Maybe you take that left arm and reach it out. Flex that left heel, push it toward the back wall. Breath, inhale. This is warrior 3. And exhale. Hands move to your right thigh. Left toe comes to the floor. Both hands come to your left. Left knee comes down. Right leg kicks away. Shift your hips side to side. Beautiful. Press away from the ground, round cat spine. Pull your palms back, release cow spine. Then square into table. Walk your hands slightly forward. Push off your fingertips, tuck your toes, lift your knees, look back at your toes. Wrap those triceps back. Lift your tailbone. Now bend your right knee and let just your left heel sink toward the floor. Skip some focus to that hamstring and glute space. Then lift your left heel. Let your right heel sink toward the floor. Still pushing your palms forward. Now sink both heels. Breath, inhale. And exhale. Lift your heels. Bring your knees down to the floor. Bring your toes to one side, hips to the other side, and bring your legs around. Bring in the bottoms of your feet together. Move your hands right behind your hip bones. And then scoot your sits bones forward. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Reach your outer knees toward the floor. Try to lengthen sideways. And then reach your collarbones forward. Now, if you can maintain that long side waist and reach around and grab your seat here, feel free to go there. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, we release. We sweep the fingertips to the sky, send the toes out front. Take that left knee, bring it into your chest, hug it in close. Then right hand is going to take that left foot, bring it over toward the right, and you're going to move through your hip. Cradle the baby. Right, so your left elbow is cradling the knee, your right hand is cradling the foot. Then we take that left foot, we bring it to the outside of the right thigh, we hug the knee to the chest and lift tall. Should feel that left glute space. Keep that knee there. Move your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Left hand behind your back. Push that right elbow over left shoulder. Take a breath. Exhale, release, come back to your center. Move that left leg out. Right knee comes in. Right elbow cradles the knee. Left hand takes right foot. And we cradle the right knee. Hop from side to side, moving through that hip joint. Then we hug that knee across. That right foot comes over to the left side. We hug the knee to the chest, lifting the heart up. You should feel this in this right hip space. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, right foot to the floor, left elbow around right knee, right hand behind. Push off those right fingertips, take that shoulder back. Push with your left elbow, look to your right. Breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to your center. Release your right foot. Any seat that feels comfortable for you. Right? So legs can be straddle, they can be up front, they can be butterfly. And then we'll settle into our sits bones. Sweep the fingertips. Inhale, fill it up. Again, turn those palms in, lift out of the sides of the waist. Take a deep breath. Then release your shoulders, bring the back of your hands to your inner thighs. Touch thumb and fingertips together. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Now with these breaths, release your shoulder blades. Soften your jaw. Relax the space around your eyes and across your brow. One more long inhale. And exhale. Next breath brings our fingertips to the sky. And move the hands to the heart center. And it's with a gentle bow forward that we say namaste. And I say thank you for joining me.
Thank you.